Hello everyone. How are we doing today? We have to get this editing done in the next 2 hours. So let's do that. Let me get this chat over here. I hope everyone out there is doing well. It's been a busy week here at New Scene Inc. We launched the Patreon. Some people are signing up. That's good. If you haven't done that and you want to, head to patreon.com/cw/thenewscene and you can do that. We're also on a push to get to 2,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of March. So if you have not subscribed, hit the sub button. And that's it, I guess. Let's edit. We got to finish this in like the next 2 hours. I got to go somewhere in 2 hours and we got to finish editing. We have to.
Would you have any interest of like having our stuff out there? And I was kind of like, I guess it'd be cool to like have it all in one space because like
hold on a second. How do you get the it's up that a bit and down this a bit. All right.
our shit on it, but like I'm like I don't even have that, and like I don't even know where, like it'd just be nice to have everything in one place. And so Mike's like, okay, I'll reach out to Derek and Brian and Don, and we all kind of just like started this slow conversation like that. I guess we'll let Numero like gather all the shit up and put it out, like put it online. And I remember when we first started talking to them, I was like, they're like, yeah, we'll put it out there and we'll see what the interest is, and then maybe in a few years we'll do a vinyl release. And I don't know if it's kind of just luck. I don't know if it's kind of just luck. And
all right, we'll get rid of those.
Well, I don't know if it's kind of just luck. I guess.
Have you heard the Numero? Is it Numero or Numero group? I don't know. Have you heard their Frail discography issuing? I don't know if I don't know if I can say if it's a reissue, because I think this is the first time their whole discography has been put out. Have you heard it? It's great. You should listen to it. I highly recommend it.
I guess they announced that Frail was on the label, or like, oh, we just signed to, I don't know, like we just signed to the label, like, woo. But like they put like some Instagram and it got a lot of really good reviews and excitement, and probably because everyone's like, what the heck is that kid doing? Losing his head. And so
we'll get rid of that. How about that?
Doing.
Just jump right to this.
Losing his head. And so they were kind enough to be like, oh, there's enough interest, we're going to do a vinyl and do a full treatment, I guess. So it was really nice. And you got to reflect on the band and stuff like that. And Numero has been like super nice and super supportive of us in a real, just, I don't know. I'm like, we're really lucky.
Let me see here.
And super supportive of us.
Here, we'll just get rid of all this.
We're really.
Yeah.
We're really lucky. Like, that's all. I mean, I think it's just lucky. Like.
So we've got 35 minutes left to edit, and what time is it? 4:40? Yeah. I don't know if I can finish editing this and the opening of the show in the next 2 hours. But if we finish the interview, that'll be good enough.
Sometimes you're like, I don't know, like really like Indian summer, and like
I'm behind on stuff. Even though I don't have a job right now and I have a lot more time, it is I don't know. I feel run down. I guess I'm getting enough done. I constantly do this where I think I'm not getting enough done, and I always think I'm behind, but I'm fine if you really think about it. Oh, Also, I'm figuring out stream settings and stream optimization and all that stuff. I think I had it on a lower output quality before, like 720p or something. I think I figured out how to do the output on 1080p, so it should look better, hopefully.
Kind of like, oh, we're on the same label as Indian Summer. Like in my little like 16.
We'll get rid of a little space there.
16-year-old brain, I'm like, this is the greatest fucking thing. You know, so it's just super rad to be there. And so that probably started about early 2024, spring 2024. And then as it got closer to...
Wait. We'll get rid of this.
And then...
Yeah.
And then as it got closer to like, oh, you know, they did that, like, oh, Frail signed to Numero, and there was a good positive reaction. Although somebody said something like, because we always focus on the, like, you can be a million really nice things can say about you, but the only thing you think of is like the negative thing. And I remember, well, because I'm not.
Yeah, he's right. I have let little negative things really get to me about the podcast at times over the years. You know, one thing that people were right about, though, when I first started uploading YouTube videos, I wasn't tagging the sections of the show. So people were complaining that the intro was too long, or, you know, there was too many ads or whatever. I got mad at one point and I was like ranting against people, but it turns out that people were right. I think the intro was a little too long. It has since been shortened down. The intro of the show is probably 3-4 minutes tops now. And now I tag every episode. I have every New Scene episode tagged on YouTube now. Intro, interview, and outro. So if people want to skip between sections of the show, or if they want to skip the beginning or just go right to the interview, they can do that now. So I will listen. It will just take a lot of time sometimes.
Well, because I don't do social media, but somebody like wrote something like in the comments, like, let dead things stay dead or something. And I was like, that's the fucking best response, because like, I don't know, I just think it's hilarious.
I have some good response anecdotes, but I'm gonna wait until I talk here because I'm probably gonna say some of them.
I don't know, I just think it's hilarious.
That stuff, depending on what it is, it's so funny. Like when my band got announced and the first single got announced, I read the comments under one of the articles and someone just said, "Give up."
But it's and like,
I thought that was really funny. And then my friend's band, they did a really nice long article on a record of theirs, and one of the comments was, "Easily one of the worst things ever recorded." I think, depending on how they word it, I think some of that stuff is really funny, like the negativity.
I thought it was really funny, but I mean, like, I genuinely think
those were both Lamb Goat comments, by the way, which are always legendary. I just find that really funny. New band, first announcement, first article, first comment, give up. That is genuinely funny.
They probably meant it.
Yeah.
Know? And like, as we, I think.
We'll get rid of this as.
I think as a band, as we like started talking about the idea of like playing shows again, and I guess, you know.
We'll get rid of that and we'll jump over here.
I guess, you know.
We'll get rid of a little bit of this.
I'm not interested in like.
We'll get rid of some of this.
Transporting people back to 1995 or.
We'll get rid of this.
1995 or 1990.
So now with the new Patreon podcast, I've given myself the task of editing 2 podcasts every week. I don't know if I'll be able to do the Patreon podcast every single week. We're gonna try. We're doing it right now. I've got the time, I think. But things can change. I don't know, so we're gonna see.
Like, it doesn't interest me. Like, yes, I think there's an aspect of Frail that's, you know, there's nostalgia. Like, I met some people that, like, they have Frail tattoos, and like, you know, and they were like always a fan from like when, you know, back in the day, and I think that's like amazing. But like, I don't.
Well, we'll get rid of this.
But like, I don't think Frail as like a nostalgia. Like, we just didn't really want to be like a nostalgic act. And then you can't.
We'll get rid of this.
And then you can't.
We'll get rid of all this.
You can't totally eliminate that. Like, we didn't write a new LP or some shit, and you know, we did. I mean, it's not like we're refusing to play old songs. Like, I kind of want to play songs from the demo because I just think it'd be fucking hilarious. But like, you know, but we can't like, because you listen to it, and like Don and Mike and Brian and Derek all like done other bands, and they're like, what were we doing? Like, how does this go? And like, you know, because they're fucking kids at the time making a racket, you know. So
we'll get rid of some of this space.
I think when we like kind of decided that we made.
How's everybody out there doing? It's Friday, right? Friday, that's good. Friday has a different meaning now. I don't know. You know what? I'm going through all kinds of weird thought processes ever since getting laid off. I mean, things don't feel that different. I guess they'll really start to feel different when money starts running out. But my life feels kind of the same, except now I can focus on the things I want to do all the time. And I just have a feeling like everything's going to work out and be fine, so I'm really not stressing too much. But I know a lot of people have been laid off. A whole lot of people. I know people personally who have been laid off. We've read about record layoffs across the country. Things are bad. Things are bad. How are you guys doing out there? Do you have jobs? Have you been laid off? I hope you're still employed. Or not if you don't want to be.
A commitment to say like, we're not like, Frail never had.
We'll get rid of this like.
Frail never had fucking glory days. There's no.
I just want it to be next week. Because then we'll be able to post the next episode of On Location. And I can't wait for everybody to see that. We've set a high bar for ourselves. It's going to be hard to top that.
Fucking glory days. So like, we're not reliving fucking glory days. Everything was really.
But we'll do it because we're professionals, damn it.
Fun, but like also really challenging. I think like when we look, like Mike said it to me, he's like, the thing I learned from fucking Frail is fucking like, I can endure. I can endure anything. I can endure not eating. I can endure like a broken foot for like, you know, how many weeks because I didn't know it was broken or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can just.
Let's take out some of this.
You can just endure things. And I think it's something like I have really good patience and
you can endure almost getting sued as well.
Yes. Well, Mike would probably have a different take on it, but yeah. I'll tell that story. But I think for us, as we were evolving, like as this.
We didn't get a chance to tell the Frail almost getting sued story, so I'll tell it. I don't think Eric will mind. They played a show somewhere, you know, some little hall or something that a hardcore band would play in 1995, and they started to play and the entire floor of the venue collapsed in. Like, I think Eric like jumped on the stage as a hardcore frontman would do. And the entire floor of the venue collapsed in. You know, guys are falling in, equipment's falling in, everybody's scrambling, trying to work things out, trying to not get sucked into the hole. And the kid whose parents owned the venue or who ran the venue or whatever, he's like, I'm gonna sue you guys for $1,000. Which just seems ridiculous because if anything, the band could sue the venue for having an unsafe space. But what do you know when you're in high school?
Like, as this conversation was evolving, like we did interviews and to do the booklet and talk about Frail and like our experiences and stuff. And, you know, it was really informative into the person I am today. And the guys in the band, like, I love those guys dearly. Like, I think they're all really amazing. Like,
take out a little bit of space here.
People, like they grew up.
We'll take out this extra they.
Grew up, they've like had their challenges and all that stuff, but they're just like, I think they're better than they were when I knew them as kids. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, getting to spend here, I'll just jump right to me. Getting to spend some time with you guys was great because it just reminds me there's so many parallels of my own experience growing up, my friends, the bands we were in, the scene, the local scene, everything. And hanging out with you guys, we grew up in the same area too, so hanging out with you guys just really reminded me a lot of that.
Yeah, no, and it's like, it's really nice and it's kind of cool to get to do it when you're fucking like 30 years later. But like, yeah. After Frail, I was so upset and angry and I walked away and
we'll get rid of this little blip here.
I literally did not talk. Like, I would see, like, I think I saw Brian at the mall one time, like, but that was like 10 years after Frail, and I don't think I ever saw Don. I did see Don once. He gave me an Ink and Dagger record, and I remember being like, oh, so this is your new band? And like, I'm kind of angry, but like, I'm like, good for you, but like, you know, like, whatever. But like, he just gave me like 5.
Refreshing water. Nectar of the gods.
5 records or some shit. Like, I'm like, all right, thanks, man. But like, good for you. But like,
we'll get rid of some of this.
I don't know. You know, you're like, you don't know how to feel about it because you're like a kid. And you're like, should I be mad or should I be happy? Like, should I be mad?
Yeah, I get it. I was resentful. You know, when I got kicked out of a band or the band broke up, or, you know, I don't know, I would just not talk to the people anymore or be super resentful. The first band I was in, I left because it just wasn't going in directions I liked, and I never listened to the band again, except for one song that I started to write with them. I was curious, so I went and listened to that, and I get it. I can be pretty resentful myself, especially back then.
Or happy, and I'm like,
I would have been mad. I was like you. I could not let things go, and I would get very upset.
I was just I was just upset, and I just didn't know how to handle a lot of that shit. When I should have just, you know, when you're like, in hindsight, you're just like, just happy that they're like fucking still making fucking things and still being active and rad. And Mike went on and did like Goodbye Monday, and I think he eventually did. I don't even know when Mandela Strike first was in there, but I don't know. But like Goodbye Blue Monday and
Have you heard Mandela Strike Force? It's pretty good. It's pre Ink and Dagger. Don on guitar, Sean McCabe on vocals. I think Mike from Frail was in the band for all of it or some of it. You can, if you go on YouTube, you can hear it. It's a good band. I have the 7 inches too.
AM/FM and all that jazz, and like everyone went on and did stuff. I think it's great. I should never. It's never healthy to begrudge someone. But it was just like you're so intimate with them, like because they're so growing up. But like,
let's get rid of some of this space.
So, anyway, as we're talking, I don't know. I think we all recognize like
we can get rid of a bunch of this space.
A friend of mine told me a story about like a band that got back together from her heyday, and
we'll get rid of these.
And it's like a pop punk band or some shit. And she's like, I used to listen to this in art class and like do my art and listen to it and just love it, you know, just be happy. And she like goes and see them, and like everyone's like,
we'll get rid of these.
They're like kind of mailing it in, and like at some point like the front person like throws up or some shit, like but not in a cool punk rock way like that he meant to. I think it was like completely like things got out of
there we go.
Things got out of control. And she was just like, oh, this is really sad. And so as I think about, so that was something in my head, but like I think Don talked about it probably like when he was a kid, his dad would like take him to go see like, I don't know, like bands.
Get rid of that blip. Oh, all right. Let's see here.
I don't know, like bands from like, I want to say maybe the 50s or 60s, like guitar bands or something, or like these like nostalgia acts, like who's Johnny, you know, and he's playing guitar, and like, you know, and Don's like, I just thought it was kind of sad, like, and he's like, I just don't.
We can get rid of this, like.
And he's like, I just don't want to do that. It's like not important. Like he's like, if we're gonna just be sad, I can just do that in my fucking house or some shit. So I think we made a conscious decision to be like, we don't want to like, because I can't.
All right, I'll get rid of that, and we'll jump to here.
Because I can't I can't scream like I used to. I have the same energy.
Screaming in a band is really hard. I don't know if it's easy for young people. Maybe, I guess. Like, but the ramp up to figuring out how to do it in my band was immense. And it's still a struggle. So when you're young, once you like figure it out, is it just easy? Can you just do it all the time? Do you have to warm up? Do you have to not worry about it? These are things I think about.
I don't know. My voice is.
I guess you have to save your voice somewhat still, because I remember Sammy from Drain being on the podcast, and he said he had to stop talking to people after the show to save his voice. He's pretty young. I think he's, what, mid to late 20s? I remember being on tour with This Day Forward. I was 20, they were 21, 22, and Mike would need to save his voice somewhat. So I guess when you're young, you still have to save your voice. It's not like you can just scream and talk, or just talk all the time, and then be able to go scream at a show.
Matured, I guess. But like, you know, we just didn't want to be nostalgic. And as we thought about the shows, we wanted to do something good. So like, we updated Spoken. I think.
Yeah, Don, when Don was on the show, he said he updated a lot of his guitar parts too, which is interesting. I don't know what he did exactly, but I've seen the band a couple times now, and just you know, the more I see it, the more I like it. It's really good.
I think about the songs and about who the guys are, and like when I say stuff, like I'm like, yeah, this song was like, you know, whatever this.
Oh, that's another thing that Eric does. You know, when he speaks about songs, he'll be like, I wrote this song about this back then, but now it's about this. I like that. I like that it can take on new meaning for modern times.
Song was about like Static was like, I genuinely wrote it about like sitcoms, and like, yeah, that's what it.
We can get rid of this like.
Yeah, that's what it was about, but you know exactly what it's about now. It's about your fucking phone, and it's still meaningful and still important, and you know, like, seeing what you did in new light is really fun. It's really like, I don't know, like.
Let's get rid of some of this space.
Feels really, this is gonna sound funny or something, like feels really soulful in a way. Like I did this when
We'll get rid of this like, we don't need it.
I did this when I was like, we did this when we were kids, and to come back and to get a chance, which is like super lucky to revisit it, is really just like great. Like it's just like, oh, like.
That must be a really strange feeling. A lot of bands have done that where they're doing their thing when they're younger. They go away for a long time and then they come back and there's this whole new audience ready to embrace them. Imagine? It's got to be weird.
You know, like sometimes you get down on yourself and you're like, oh man, like I'm a piece of shit or some shit. I don't know. But like sometimes they're like, oh, I wasn't always a jerk. Like I did like, you know, not, and I don't think I was a jerk, but like, you know what I mean? Like you get down on yourself, but then you actually like, man, maybe I did do something kind of cool. And it actually like is still vital and meaningful. And, you know, I'm glad like being with those guys.
We'll get rid of this like and jump right to here.
Being with those guys that I was. They gave me the opportunity, or they like inspired to do something like that. And so like to come back and revisit it. It's all brand new. And like I love that like aspect of it. Like, and I think it means so much more to me. Like I think a lot of the songs that we wrote as kids were like, didn't really like bullies. Like I really think most of our songs are about like I really think most of our songs are about like, you know, if you're a bully, you're a jerk, like don't need you, like stop. Like
I like that. Bullies are the worst.
Like let people just be, you know what I mean?
Yep. Let's get rid of a little bit of this.
And so, yeah, so as we
let's get rid of a little bit of this.
Yeah, so as we got back together and we decided to play shows, we just made a commitment to each other that like it's not nostalgic. Like we want to play nostalgic. Like
we can get rid of this like and clear some of this space.
We want to play shows because we want to play shows, you know, like because we're a punk rock band, and you know, like we're happy to play the back of a Jamaican restaurant, or
let's get rid of some of this space.
And you know, like anywhere, anywhere.
Yeah, we can just jump right to here.
Anywhere. Like we played a bunch of places. Like we played, well, I don't think we should play like clubs. We played one club in LA, and it, not that it wasn't a great experience, because I think the band sounded really good, but it was just like, no, this is like.
Get rid of a little space.
our vibe. But like the last LA shows, like we got to play in Riverside, which was like in a fucking basement of a bookstore, and I was like, this is exactly where Frail belongs.
That's cool. Yeah.
And like, cause like I was so concerned, like,
Cool. Yeah.
and like
Uh.
I was so
All right. We'll just jump right to there.
I was so concerned, like 'cause we were in this basement, and I was like, oh, there's like this like metal thing and nails out of the wall. Like when I was a kid, I never thought about this shit, but like as like a middle-aged man, I'm like, I don't want to get my head poked with a nail or some shit. So I'm like taking out nails so I can like know that like everyone can have a good time and be safe. But
You know what that just reminded me of? For the first, I would say, 6 months, year, I don't know, of my band's existence, memory entry, I would get shocked by the microphone no matter what I did, no matter what chords I tried to change or what in the practice space, at venues, no matter what happened, I would get shocked really bad by the microphone. So I had to cover the entire microphone in a t-shirt so that I wouldn't get shocked. And it doesn't happen anymore. I don't know what changed. I don't know what's going on. I guess maybe it was an initiation of some sort. Who knows?
this is a different approach that I have. When I was a kid, I didn't really care. Like, but now I'm
We'll get rid of that like.
kind of like, let's have fun, but like I don't want anyone to like get a nail in their head, I guess. But like that energy, that fucking show in Riverside was fucking awesome because everyone was like fucking enthusiastic and like.
Yeah, the vibe at the Frail shows I saw in LA was awesome. There was
I don't know.
a lot of younger people, which I like to see.
There's
You know, because younger people discovering and embracing this older music, I like. I don't know that I would have done that when I was young. You know, if someone was older, I was like, because I had like a bad attitude. But I've talked to younger people who found Frail through their parents or other places, and they're just at the show having a good time. At one of the Frail shows in LA, there was this gang of 4 girls like running the pit and just moshing and having a good time. But it was like fun. It wasn't crowd killing or people hurting each other or any of the bullshit you see at hardcore shows sometimes. Just good vibes all around.
like people there like, next time you're back in Riverside, can my band play? And I'm like, sure, man. Well, we haven't started yet, but we're gonna get it together. And I'm like, get it on. Like that's what like that's exciting to me. And that's like that's what hardcore and punk rock is. Like, think about the bands you saw, and like I can tell you, like seeing Resurrection.
We can get rid of this.
I can tell you, like seeing Resurrection, like when I saw them, I might have been like 12 or 13 or some shit, blew my mind. Like I thought
I would have loved to see Resurrection in the heyday, or even now. I don't know if they still play at all. I saw 108 again in 2019. That was a good show. I think it was an Songs of Separation anniversary show. What a record. What a band. It was at St. Vitus too. Really good.
they were so powerful, so amazing. I mean, like they were probably, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years older than me or some shit at the time. But it was so awesome, and they just like had such conviction and belief in themselves, and it was so powerful, and it's awesome. It's just special. And like, you know, I know when Frail gets together, we have an energy that gets
We can get rid of that.
well, it's translated no, I don't know, like it's not translated, but it's just like it's just put out there,
Transmitted.
Transmitted.
Yeah.
But like it's put out there in a way that's like,
Can we get rid of some of this? Let's see.
It's translated no, I don't know. Like,
here, we'll just do this. We'll get this. We'll do this. And we'll just jump to me saying transmitted. Transmitted.
Transmit it.
Yeah.
But like, it's put out there in a way that's like
transferred. Transferred might have worked too.
You know, like, I know for a fact people fucking see fucking Frail and be like, fuck that shit. Which is totally fine with me because they have a reaction. And I kind of, like, when I was a kid, I was probably more antagonistic than I am now. But I was like, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't care because I know.
We can get rid of this.
I don't care because I know that person's gonna walk away and do something about it. Because like whatever we did, they're like, oh, these guys are fucking obnoxious. Like, don't tell me what to fucking do or some shit. And then they go and do their own thing, and aha, it worked. You know what I mean?
All right, we've got 20 minutes left. Do you think we can make it? Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we could do 20 minutes in another hour easily.
And there's people that like really enjoyed us. And really, like, we spoke to them and they went on and did their own fucking thing. And I think that's fucking hardcore punk rock. Like, I love that. I love, like when you're like, I would go to shows and someone would say something and I'd be like, I'm not into that, stupid. But it doesn't stop you. It actually probably fueled you to some extent to be like, I'm gonna learn how to fucking play guitar.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna turn down this a little bit. There we go.
I'm gonna fucking do my own shit because I don't want to hear this fucker, you know, whatever, saying something like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I think that's what the beauty of like DIY, hardcore and punk rock is. There's just such a conversation. Like, I don't know.
We can get rid of this and jump to here.
I don't know. Like,
we can get rid of that and jump to here.
Who did I see? I'm trying to think of someone I saw. Like my wife.
We can get rid of this and jump to here. Now we're rolling.
My wife and I, we went and saw Pink, and like, she's an amazing performer, and like her songs are beautiful and great and fun, right? But like,
here we go.
I don't necessarily feel like a dialogue in like a 50,000 seat, you know, stadium, wherever the fuck we were, you know. You know, you can appreciate the show. It's special, and there's artistry and there's talent, and she's a right on person. But like,
we'll get rid of this and jump to here. And then, let's see.
I think with hardcore.
Oh no, what happened?
It's more engaging. What it does is like,
oh
I think
no,
with hardcore.
We have to do this.
Hardcore.
I guess there was a connection error or something.
But like hardcore.
Wait, is there a width?
I think with hard.
Yeah. All right. I think we can piece something together here.
I think with hard.
Let's see.
But like, I think with hardcore.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's more engaging.
There we go. All right, we salvaged it. Let's see how this sounds. Hold on.
A right on person. But like, I think with hardcore, I don't know. It's more engaging.
All right, perfect. The worst, my worst fear, let me knock on wood, is that I lose an entire interview and then, you know, the person doesn't want to do it again. That almost happened with the Jacob Bannon interview, but thankfully I was able to salvage it. And it did happen. I've got an episode coming up with Walter from Quicksand in a couple weeks. We started recording it. There was all kinds of technical issues. So we just stopped. We got like 36 minutes recorded. But he's like, hey, I got to go. I'm recording. Can we stop and pick this up next week? And I was like, yes. I lost most of that 36 or 40 minutes or whatever it was. And we just ended up redoing it. So it kind of happened, but, you know, the worst is imagining just losing an entire conversation.
No, it's more engaging.
That's what I like about it. That's what drew me in. I was like, wait, I can do this. I can play in a band. My friends are playing in bands. We have access to them. They're right there. We can talk to them. You know, that you don't get that with a stadium experience.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, like I just think it's really rad, and it's like all bands, like all...
Is the video like
all bands, like all...
Yeah, the video is like out of sync. I don't think that's a me thing.
And even get to do it.
All right, it gets back in sync. Okay.
All bands, like all like when you think...
Ah, shoot. I just deleted everything. Here we go.
When you think about like whatever...
Let's get rid of this.
Whatever, the line of like American hardcore or American punk rock or whatever. Like,
get rid of some of this.
It's so like it's vibrant, it's so much like, it's so or whatever.
We can just jump to here.
It's vibrant, it's so much like going on. It's like rich, like it's like mana, like there's like a lot of shit there that's like happening, and like a lot of things get sprung from it. Like,
that's a good mana reference there. We were talking about gaming when I was out in LA at some point. Eric and I. He was a gamer. I think he might still be.
And I think that's really special, and I think that's all you ever want to be.
We'll get rid of this. What about this little thing here? Do we need that? No.
All you ever want to be a part of. Like, I have no delusion, like, you know, like someone's gonna maybe hear Frail or heard Frail and it was like they made a better band. I'm sure of it, 100% sure of it. Or they made a response to like Frail sucks and they made a better band, or they liked Frail and they just did it better, you know, whatever the fuck it is. Or they're just like, this is just ridiculous, melt this wax and we'll press a record. Like, perfect, that's fine, but you're part of that like environment.
All right, we'll get rid of this
environment, and I think that's really special, and like I'm glad
and we'll get rid of this space here.
I'm glad people are interested enough to like have us come play and even get to do it like 30 years later. So, but like to circle back, I did not see the guys for like 30 years. And like when we decided to play...
Get rid of this like... 30 years. Imagine playing it in a band again 30 years later. That's crazy.
When we decided to play a show, we made a commitment to ourselves not to be like... I can't bring you back because I'm not exactly that person. And at that time, like I'm I'm the person I am now, and that's part of me. But like, I don't want to like divide what I am now from what I was, or you don't know, like I don't know how to think about it. Like, but like, so I don't know. We try it, but I don't know. We try it.
We'll jump to here.
I don't know. We try it. I know we're playing like old songs, but we're not trying to be like nostalgia. We're trying to approach it differently. I know the guys are, they've like, we've changed.
All right, we'll get rid of this space and this thing here and jump right into this.
They've like, we've changed, like, because they're so talented, like the arrangements have changed, presentation has changed, like we've evolved, and it's true to, I think it's like both true to who we were and who we are. And I think that's a, I think it's a pretty.
All right, we'll get rid of this and jump to this.
I think it's a pretty awesome feat that we.
And get rid of some more space here.
Pulled it off somewhat, I think.
You did.
And like, I think that's cool. Like, I like it. Like, it's like if it was some.
All right, we can get rid of these and jump right into this.
Like, if it was something like pure, like, let me take you back, like, let me take.
All right, we'll keep that one and do this.
Let me take you back to the basement in '93. Like, I don't know if that's.
A little bit of space here we can get rid of.
Really interesting to me. It is interesting, but it's more interesting is like how that.
Yeah, Frail has done a good job of incorporating the show into modern times so that it's not, I don't know, just some nostalgia trip. And it must be important to them to not think of it or have it be some nostalgia trip, because I've heard Eric say, fuck nostalgia. I've heard Don say those exact words, fuck nostalgia. So, yeah.
Can you like, well, not recreate it, but like, does that space exist now? Which I think it does. And are there people as excited? Like, I don't know, like, yeah, there is. And I think it's great. Like, I just think there's a vibrancy still there, and it's different, you know, like I said, like people ask us about a backline, and again, I know what it is now, but I didn't know what it was. And like, I remember somebody told me, we did one show and somebody told me like, you should have your own microphone. And I'm like, why? And like, cause I never would buy anything, like, and just,
yeah, that's a good point. That's something I didn't even think of, which is funny because I am kind of germophobic to a degree. I don't have my own microphone, and I get a lot of spit and stuff on the. Oh, I don't even clean off the microphone at the venue when I use it. Oh, I got to start doing that.
You're talking about looking for like a good. Price point. Like I'm always trying to get like something really cheap, but that's really good. So like, I didn't think I had to like buy a microphone, but he was like, oh, well, like if someone screams into it, like you can get germs and stuff. I'm like, I never thought about that. You know, like even now I'm like,
oh yeah, I'm thinking about that now. Ugh, a lot of mic germs.
I remember like I thought I should do it, but then I'm like also kind of like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm pretty germ conscious, so I'm surprised I haven't done that. I haven't even really thought about it, which is interesting.
Somebody said that to me, because you're like, if you're like holding a mic and screaming into it, and like. Also, I feel I broke a couple mics last year. I didn't break any this year so far. But that's always my goal. No, that's not my goal. But like, I broke a couple mics. We played this like art. It's like a punk rock art museum, not an art museum, art gallery outside of Pittsburgh. and I broke a mic, and then they gave me a new mic. But then I was like thinking to myself, oh, I feel so bad I broke this mic. They didn't even ask me for, like, I didn't get sued for it, so that was the best part. No, but I broke a mic, and then they gave me a new mic, and that mic survived. But like,
We can get rid of a little space there.
yeah, I never even thought about it because I was like, would I have two mics then or three mics, like in case I break one? Like, I don't know. But like that's like I don't know. Said it was like a germ thing, and I was like, nah, I'll be fine, whatever, dude. But
Tell
anyway,
us, tell us. Ugh. Tell us what's coming up for Frail. I have spoken to Don and Mike, and they said they're working on new ideas. Have you gotten to that stage yet?
oh, 100%. Like,
New Frail music. I'm into that.
oh, 100%. Like, we always like, it's exciting. It's exciting because like, well, yeah, well, I don't know what we'll do if we do anything. Like, so I guess I have to put like, I know for us, we have interest in writing music and stuff, and like, I probably have done like, how many? I know I've done like 4 different versions, like re-updated our spoken word, because
We can get rid of this.
I think it needed it, because I think I referenced Hillary Clinton or something in the original one, which I don't know, like, I can't.
We can jump to apparently. Yeah, we can do this. Apparently, still a problem according to certain file releases lately. But listen, that's that's a conversation for another show.
No, I referenced Chelsea Clinton, so it's like not even her. It was because I think it wasn't even. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking rich people doing really rich, sick shit so they can fucking blackmail each other to do fucking really mean things to fucking people, like just normal fucking people, like the 99%. That's all it is. Like, it's fucking sick and gross, but like,
yes, it is.
It's just rich people.
All right, we can get rid of some of this space.
It's just rich people trying to have something, like, it's fucking blackmail, shit, and sick fucking cruel shit. It's fucking gross, but like, I think
ouch. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go.
I think a lot of that is like, it gives people excuses to be really cruel to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got this fucking video of you, I got this picture of you, you should be fucking drone bombing this fucking wedding.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. I have this picture of you. You'll do what I say, but in exchange, I'll give you all this stuff that you want. It's a sick cycle. Get rid of some of this space.
Well, it's fucking capitalism and cruelty, and it's like, that's what's rewarded.
Yep.
Period. Like, your friends.
We can get rid of this.
Your friends could grow weed and they get arrested, right? Because they sell you fucking weed that they grew in their fucking basement because they bought a black light or whatever the fuck it is. And they get in fucking jail. Well, this is before weed was legal. in Ireland. We can say that. Uh, in Ireland, we can say that. So you grow weed, but like, you know, like these fucking people can, I don't know, do shit. Like, that's worth.
All right, we are at 1:33. We've got 10 minutes left. We're in the home stretch. And it's Friday.
I don't know, dude, shit. Like, that's worse than.
That's not bad. I usually like to have the whole interview edited and the first part of the show edited and done by, let's say, 6:30 on Fridays. Is that still possible? I don't know.
Like, the fucking organized fucking bullshit is shitty. And like, I mean, like, when people say like you need to move on from it, I think it needs to, like, we need to understand like cruelty is like rewarded. Like, that's how capitalism works. It rewards cruelty. Like, so like,
It certainly does.
is it worse to buy fucking weed or fucking mushrooms from your buddy that you know is legal, but he's just selling it to you? Or is it worse to buy like fucking, you know, underpants in fucking store? Like, you know, like, what's more fucked up? Like, what, like, who died?
Or we can get rid of this and jump to here.
Who died for those fucking underpants? But like, who died for that fucking, like, I don't know.
We can get rid of that and jump to here.
I don't know. I mean, some weed or some fucking shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's really sad. I'm probably not getting to the point of what I'm probably hitting on a lot of things, but like,
we are, but let's talk about
sure.
Frail in 2026 and forward in the last few moments we have here. Yeah, you can see that I'm running out of time. So I had to get to the end. Because I think at this point we were close to 2 hours. I had something to do that night. I forget what and when. But I had like a 2-hour limit. Not that I like interviews to go over 2 hours. You know, on rare occasions, yes. But I think like 2 hours is the max that I would want to do for an interview.
Oh.
And not every week, just sometimes.
Oh, well.
But Eric I know, so Eric I would talk to for 2 hours.
Oh, well, I know we've talked about writing and like I haven't stopped.
We'll get rid of this.
Like, I haven't stopped writing. Like, I was into it, and that's why you get to be a front person, because you kind of have a vague idea that you like writing, and you know, everyone was pretty supportive of that growing up, and like, I've continued writing.
We'll get rid of some of this space. Oh, these headphones hurt my ears. I gotta get in
to varying degrees.
Different pair.
And, like, it's really fun to come back and think about writing.
Get rid of this little blip here.
Songs and stuff like that. So I don't know. I hope we maybe do new music, but we might not. I don't know. It's all kind of up in the air, but like, it's just really nice to, like I said before, like, it's just really nice to be reconnected with everyone. I really enjoy playing shows. Like,
yeah, playing live is what it's all about for me. That's the most fun.
110%. I think I'm probably like, there's some regression in me.
Oh, we can get rid of that.
There's some regression in me, in the sense that like, I could play a show every fucking night. Now, I don't know if my fucking
the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes are always the hardest to edit. Because when I get to this point, I'm like, oh, I just want to be done. And this is a longer one.
Can keep up with it, but I really love a show and playing live, and I think it's really fun. And I think being with those guys and being in the settings that we've been fortunate enough to be in the last year and a quarter, is really great. And so I'd like to play more shows, but we kind of have to wait and see. It's difficult. We all, like, Don's in LA, I'm in Ireland, and
there will be more shows, by the way. More Frail shows. I can tell you that.
the other guys are in Philly, and it's kind of challenging to, like.
Yeah, Don's in LA. 3 of the guys are in Philly. And Eric is in Ireland. Imagine coordinating that.
It's kind of challenging to, like.
My band all lives in Brooklyn and Queens, and it's hard for us to even coordinate anything. Not always, but sometimes.
Get it together. So
It's challenging even if everyone's in the same city. See? See how I like say, and then I say the same thing in the podcast? I must be like a person or something with thoughts.
yeah, I mean, part of me is like, well, all I know is that if we do decide
I totally agree with myself so much of the time. It's almost as if I'm me or something.
to do something, I know everybody's into it because it's not easy. Like, so it's not like, oh, like, like when I was a kid, I could just always walk up to mics through the woods or some shit. But like now it's just like, if we're gonna do something, whether it's play a show or even think about writing music or anything like that, like,
We'll clear out some of this space.
if you're gonna do it, everyone's putting real effort
We'll get rid of that.
into it, and like, so you should match that effort. And it means a lot to me, like, if Don or Mike or Brian or Derek, like, write music.
Get rid of some of this space. I hope everybody out there is doing all right. Happy Friday.
And they're like, I want you to put.
What are your plans? My plans are to edit stuff all weekend. And every Saturday is band practice. So there's always that to do. And you know what? That's enough for me.
Words to it. Like, that's fucking nice. Like, that's a really nice thing someone can ask me. And I'm like fucking thankful and like happy. Like, just happy. Like, it makes me beyond happy. Like, it even
he just reminded me. I got to finish writing lyrics for a song too. I got to start that this weekend. I'm running out of time.
we ended up doing it for ourselves, just to have someone say like, oh, I want you to write a fucking part for this, or I want you to do something with me because like you mean that much to me. And it's just rad. It's super rad. So
37, 38, 39, 40. All right, we're down to the last 5 minutes.
I'm
Strap in.
completely open to whatever any these guys.
Get rid of that little thing there.
These guys want to do. Like,
We'll get rid of the like and
like, I like the idea of like trying to write new.
We'll get rid of some of this space.
Trying to write new music. I don't know if it'd be good or bad or indifferent, you know. I know I have loads of ideas, you know. Will they work? Who knows? I know we'd like to play more shows and stuff.
We'll get rid of this.
and stuff, you know, but like logistics and making it work, and people have families and everything and responsibilities and stuff. So it's a mixed bag. But anyway,
To get rid of this, keep it moving along.
yeah, no, I can definitely say 100% I'd like to play shows. And I do hope we write new music. I actually think it could be pretty interesting. Um, just because
All right, we can get rid of this.
just because I know the guys are way like they're just way more proficient at making music and writing than we were as kids. Like I think when we were kids, particularly
I'll get rid of this.
like our first 7 inch, like we were definitely like, all right, this is our fucking Native Nod song. This is our Rorschach song. This is our fucking.
Yeah, do bands, I guess bands, not everyone does that, you know? We still do it. We'll be like, you know, this song is inspired by this band, so that band will be the working title for the song. You know, we're going for that kind of vibe. Do you grow out of that? Are you supposed to? I don't know.
Fucking Lifetime song, and this is, I don't even know what the other one was. I don't know. Whoever was playing at the time. Like we were just trying to mimic bands that we liked. I don't think we really like. I think what's interesting about my experience with Frail, I didn't really think we like solidified our sound until towards the end, and then we broke up. Like we did a lot of like.
Yeah, Eric mentioned he thought they finally came into their own with the last thing they put out, which I think was a split 7-inch, and then boom, band done. But that's how life is, right? You finally get to the point you want to get to, and then it throws you a curveball. But look what happened. All he had to do was wait 30 years, and now they're back and doing it again.
I definitely think, I mean, we sounded like ourselves. I'm not going to deny that, but we were trying to mimic what we were enjoying. And I think that's the beautiful.
Wait, can I get rid of?
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the beautiful, like, I think it's fun. Like, it's a good conversation with what was happening at the time. Like, particularly for a 7-inch, I'm like, that is definitely us trying to figure out the fuck we were, you know, as a band.
Right.
I think, like,
I can get rid of that.
I think, like, our thoughts and ideas are all there. And just like who we were as a sound, and then as we move through the 7-inches and towards the split, I definitely think we found our sound and our voice, and we got, I feel like, our strongest material.
We didn't get rid of that, and we can go right into this.
I feel like our strongest material, obviously, is probably for most bands. It's like towards the end of it is like our strongest material, and then we break up because that's what you do. As soon as you figure it out, you realize I can't stand anybody. No, but like,
a tale as old as time.
Yeah, no, I know. But like for Frail, like, I think we can.
All right, let's do this and this.
We can say we have a future because we.
And we'll get rid of these. All right, we're down to the last 2 minutes.
Don't really give a fuck about nostalgia. Like, we think about today, and being part of the world that we live in. And I think that's you know, and I think some of the things that we would talk about as kids, like, I don't know, I think it's probably as important as ever to share. And like, we're happy to.
All right, we'll get rid of this and jump to here.
We're happy to do it. And if we can continue to do it, that'd be great.
Get rid of a little space here.
I don't know. Like, it's always hard to get like specifics because like a lot of our specifics, like I think when we thought about doing the LA shows, I think we decided like around Thanksgiving.
Wait, we'll get rid of that like.
Around Thanksgiving last year. And
so they decide. Wait, did they? Is he saying they decided around Thanksgiving to play?
And I was like, I guess that's like, maybe it's like 90 days. Like,
oh wow, so that wasn't a lot of time, because they played in February. So November, December, 3 months. Yeah, 90 days. Wow.
maybe it's like 90 days. Like, we're gonna play some shows, and we're like, fuck yeah, let's do it. You know, and that's kind of how we've been. We probably do a lot of shit like we used to do as kids. Like, but I mean, there is more of a delay, but like, it's kind of like, hey, let's do this, and like, we're not as.
We can get rid of that.
We're not as very, we still don't plan. We're not strategic planners. We're like just happy to be invited. We're happy to do it if we can. And it's a bit, and time permits and so forth, because that's the big.
We'll get rid of this.
That's the biggest fucking challenge is time, to be honest.
Yeah, especially these days. But Eric, I love. I'll get rid of my I love every. You know, I think I've seen Frail 3 times. No, wait, 4 times. 4 times. It's 4 times. 4 times? It doesn't matter how many times. But I really like what I've seen. I'm happy that I got to see you in Modern Times. I'm happy that I now have gotten to meet you and the rest of the band and spend some time with you. And I'm definitely looking forward to more. So I hope it happens. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you, and thanks so much for coming on the show. All right.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
All right. That's it. We did it. So it was around an hour 55 or something, and it edited down to an hour 41. So there, we're done. What time is it? Almost 6. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining. I will be back on tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know. I can't edit the next episode live, so I might just play a game or do something, make a reel. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, but make sure you subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't done it yet. It doesn't cost a thing. And we have a new Patreon, so you can subscribe to that and get access to the new podcast if you want. Also, if you're a listener of the podcast, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. I'm on the push to 400 Apple Podcast reviews officially now. So even if anyone that has an iPhone, you can just open up the podcast app, search the new scene, scroll